Alright, so I got side control here, okay? And there's a couple different side controls you can get. This is the basic side control where I have both my elbows on this side of her body. So one's guarding her hip, not allowing her to strip out. The other one is controlling her head. On this side, my knee is here on the other side of her head, and my knee's blocking the other hip. So that way I got her nice and tight here. I don't want this elbow in, I want to keep it out. So the way I'm going to keep it out is I'm going to bring her in tight like this, and I'm going to crunch this way and crunch down. So that way I'm closing her in. Like I pretend that I'm trying to smash her into this little box. So I go sideways and I go down. Here, okay? Another side control I like to use is grabbing the head and grabbing underneath the arm. And that way I can use my shoulder pressure and turn her head away from me and really put a lot of pressure on her so she can't escape. Because she has to face me in order to escape. So if I have my shoulder in her face and I'm turning her shoulder this way, I'm actually getting a lot deeper underneath her shoulder with my knee, and it's causing her not to be able to turn back into me. So I can just put a lot of pressure right here and make it real miserable for her. Alright, so the first thing she has to do is she has to get her elbow down to the ground to escape this. So she's going to move her hips away, get her elbow down. When I feel this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my hand, grab the elbow, I'm going to go to Kesa, and then I'm going to switch back to bring that elbow back up. Alright, now if you notice, now my knee is closer to the top of her head. So I'm getting more of a 45-degree angle on her body versus perpendicular, right? So this is going to be really uncomfortable, especially when I start lifting her head up and putting my knee underneath. So I'm here. She gets her elbow down. I reach through, I grab the elbow. Just grabbing the elbow and trying to pull it out, it may not work. So I want to go ahead and switch my hips here. That pushes it out. I don't have to pull it at all. I'm just holding it. And then my hips does the work. Now I go ahead and turn back in. And her elbow's out. Now I can lift her head up and do this. Now that's a lot of control here, right? So I can go ahead and place myself where it's going to be a lot harder for her to escape this. So what I want you guys to do is get in this position, have your partner go ahead and put the elbow down, and as soon as you feel that elbow go down. This hand comes in, grabs the bottom of the elbow where the tricep is, and I switch my hips to Kesa. Once I switch to Kesa, I switch back. Here. Lift the head, place your knee underneath it. Now use your tricep to pull it into you. Because if I can get her head up on my hip, this is a really tough spot for her to be. Okay? Alright, so get your partner and start working at just that. Just get a good side control. Switch your side control to head and arm. Switch back to the arm over the head. And then have your partner put the elbow down. Pull it up. Switch your hips. Switch back. Okay? You guys got it? Sure. Ready? Great.